Hello. In this video, we will work what we call the Fisher cube. So this cube is a 3 by 3 by 3. It has some similarities with this one, but there's a main difference which remains in the mid layer, which is here. Okay, let's suppose the white is top and yellow is the bottom. So in fact, this is not a center as it looks in, let's say here, in a classic 3 by 3 by 3. So the real center in this layer is this piece, in fact. This has the same function as this. And this one here is like a corner. So this is not a center, this is a corner. The reason is that this can be kicked from this place and we can put it on top or on bottom, as we do, for example, when we move this piece to the top. So I can move this to the top, okay, and the center is kept here. This is the center. So what we should notice is that this center piece has two colors. It's different from a classic center in a 3 by 3 by 3 where there's the same color, and so there's a kind of symmetry if I rotate by 90 degrees or 180 or 270 or get back to 0. Here, in fact, if I rotate this center like this, it will become like this, and it will not be aligned with this other center which is here. And if I put it like this, it will not work either, because I have orange and blue. I should have blue aligned with this blue which is here. So it's a center that has a definite orientation, and I should respect this orientation. I should align these centers and rotate them so that I have an alignment of blue, of violet, of green, and of orange. Okay, so that's the main difference. So the strategy to build this puzzle is different from here. Here we can, for example, do the top layer, then the middle, then or let's say the bottom, and then the middle, and then the top. Here we cannot proceed like this because we have to respect the orientation of these centers. So first I have to build this middle layer with a good orientation of the centers, then put these corner pieces where they belong, here and there and there and there, and then start to build a bottom layer, let's say the yellow one, and after having built the bottom, I go to the top. That would be my strategy. So I will now scramble this puzzle. Okay, here we go. Let's say it's scrambled. So let's start by, I want to get this built back, because I will use some of the algorithms that we saw on 3 by 3 by 3. I will use them here. First, I look at top, bottom. Let's say the yellow and white. One of them is top, the other is bottom. And now we look at this middle layer here where these centers lie. So I have orange here. I should have this orange oriented like this. Oops. So I have orange, orange. Now here I should have blue and blue. So I rotate this like this, and I get blue and blue, and I rotate this like this, and I get violet, violet, and a green, green. Okay, so the centers are correctly oriented. Now I have to put between them these corners. Here I have a green corner that fits here, so how do I put it? That's simple. I do simply like this, like this. The other one, the orange, is here. It should go there, so I put this, like this. It's really not an algorithm, it's just placing a piece where it belongs. And the blue is here. And the last one, this violet, is here. Here it is. I have built this middle layer. Now I have to build the bottom. Okay, let's say yellow is the bottom. Okay. To build the bottom, I need to have these pieces here. These are the cross, in fact. This piece is a cross. It's not a corner. So let's compare with a classic 3x3. In a classic 3x3, this is a corner, and this is an edge or an element of the cross. Here, in fact, a corner is this guy. It has two colors, whereas here a corner has three colors. And an edge here has two colors, whereas an edge here has three colors. So that's a difference in the form of the pieces. So once we are aware of this difference, we can proceed very easily, as we do in a 3x3x3. So here I have the situation where I want to build correctly the cross, or I have to flip the elements of the cross or the edges. How do we flip in a 3x3x3 these two? You know the algorithm is up, U prime, down, down. I do it again. So I have this kind of situation. I want to flip these two by having this L shape here. So I do up, U prime, down, down, and I have built the cross. So here what I need to do is to flip all the elements of the cross or the edges to their correct positions, having yellow on the top or white here on the top. So I do this algorithm here. It's up, U prime, down, down. Here it is. I still have this one and this one here. So what I will do, I will put this down. And always when I transfer a piece from top to down, I always do 2R or 2L movements to keep this central line or mid layer always built. I don't want to disturb it, okay? I want to keep it well done. So here I have this situation again. I have to flip this, and what I do is up, U prime, down, and down. And I have flipped all the elements of the cross. This is the cross, this is the cross. Okay, the others are corners. We will deal with them later. So first I want to build the yellow layer that I consider down or bottom layer. So I have to put, this is correctly in its place, this is not correctly in its place. I have to put here this green, orange belongs here. So what I do is 2L, I move this 2L, and I got it down here. Then I do the same thing here. This belongs there, so I move it away. I do 2R, I move it to its place, and 2R, and I got it down here. And at the end, I move this up, I move this, and I have built the yellow cross. Now I have to put the corners, the yellow corners. Okay, but I see that these corners are not correctly with the yellow to the top, so I have to flip these corners. How do I flip them? I flip them as I flip a corner in a 3 by 3 by 3 by using the algorithm. Let's say I want to flip this by putting the yellow on the top. The algorithm is up L U R U prime L down U R down. Okay, so this is what we do to flip the corner, and that's what I will do here. I will try to, whenever I have yellow, I want to put it on the top, so I do up U prime down U down U prime. Okay, so I got this is correct, and I have placed it also. This is quite nice. Now generally what I do this algorithm on the top layer, and once I have correctly flipped these corners, I put them down. So I want to flip this one, but I need to keep this correct. So I will do the algorithm from here. So I will do up U prime down U down. Okay. So I have two corners with the yellow correctly to the top. Now I will insert them from the top to the down using the algorithm that we use on a 3 by 3 by 3 or a 2 by 3 by 3 by 2. When I want to insert a corner from here to there, I do the 2L U prime 2L. Let's do it again. I want to put this down, 2L U 2L. That's it. But the problem is here I have this middle layer, and when we do this on a 3 by 3 by 3 or a 3 by 3 by 4, remember that we reverse the middle line or these mid layers. So if I do 2L U prime 2L, okay, I have reversed this middle line, and I don't want to destroy or disturb this mid layer that I have built. I have to always keep it well constructed. So the idea here is that I insert, let's do it again. Okay, I got it there. So to keep this layer correctly built, I will work only on one side. This is the side, in fact. This is R and this is L. So I will work here. I will try to insert one piece from top to bottom, and then I will have to repeat again this algorithm in order, because the first time it will reverse this line. So if I repeat it again, I will reverse this line again, and I will get back this layer well constructed. So always bear in mind to repeat twice these algorithms. So sometimes I have to do it with no target, let's say, without inserting a piece in its correct position. It's just I use it to reverse this line, and then I use it really to place a piece in its correct position. So here I see that I have this yellow and violet that goes there. I will do the algorithm 2L U 2L U prime 2R, sorry, 2R U 2R U prime 2R. So I got it here correctly. Okay, but I reversed this line. This line should be like this. So in order to get it back to its normal position, I try to insert, for example, this green piece here. I move everything to this side, in fact, and I will work again this algorithm by inserting this green here, there. And I do 2R U 2R U prime 2R, and I got this piece correctly here, and I have reversed this. This was like this, and now it is correctly in its position. This is how we should proceed. So now I have this orange piece that goes there, but it is not correctly flipped. So to flip it, I use the algorithm up U, up U prime, down U, down U prime. And I have it here. So it goes correctly from here to there, but it will reverse this layer. So what I do is I will make this algorithm by putting the orange piece here with white down, which is not correct, but it will reverse this middle layer. And then I will use again this algorithm to put the orange correctly with yellow correctly here, and I will reverse back this layer. So let's try it. Okay, I will put the wrong one, let's say orange white, down to R U, to R U prime, to R. Here it is. I have reversed this line, and now I move the correct piece, which is orange and yellow, which is here, and I put it in its place to R U, to R U prime, to R. Here it is. I got it, and I have built this bottom layer, and always I have the middle layer which is correct. I did not disturb it. Okay, so now we will move to the top layer. Okay, here we will need the algorithms that we use on a 3x3x3. So first we build the cross correctly. Okay, like let's say we have here a 3x3. Well, here the cross is correct already. Okay, let's say we have this situation where, and also you could have a situation, for example, like this, okay, where you have to flip the elements of the cross. So we already did in the beginning of it, we already corrected these elements of the cross. So the algorithm is up U prime, down, down, and again up U prime, down, down, and I have flipped the elements of the cross. Okay, now that we are done, so this is in its place, this belongs here, as in this case the green belongs here, but I need to permutate or to cycle this piece and this piece and this one. So what I need to do is I will try to place this from here to there, and this from here to there, and this from here to there. So to do it, we place one correct edge or cross element here, and we do the algorithm. If I want to put this from here to there, I start the algorithm like this. It's up to U, down, U, up, U, down, and I have permutated or cycled the elements of the cross correctly. So here we have this is correct, but to permutate, the permutation works on 3 elements of the cross. So I need to put one in its correct position, which is there, and I will cycle or permutate the other 3. So I know that this one would go here. So I will do the algorithm from this side by making up to U, down, U, up, U, down. And I have cycled or permutated the elements of the cross. And all the elements of the cross are now correctly in their position. So now the next step is to place the corners, like what we do here, in fact. So once I have placed the cross, I have to look if I have a corner that is correct in its place. This is one that is correct in its place. So what we do on a 3x3 classic one is that we try to see that this corner will go there, and this is correct. So I will put this here, and this will go there, and this one will go there, and every corner will be in its place. So we do up U prime, down U prime, and we place all these correctly in their positions. This is what we will do here. So here we have none. of the corners is in its correct position. So we use this algorithm we do it once. Let's say I want to put the orange from here to there. So I will put up, U prime, down, U prime. Okay, the orange is correctly, and it is correctly flipped also. That's nice. Now I have the other three. I will be based on this correct one here. So I would transfer this violet to there, and this blue to there, and this green to there. So the algorithm goes like this. I start from this side, up, U prime, down, U prime. And now orange is correct, the green is correct, violet is in its place, and blue is in its place. We have like this situation here, in fact. So now what I have to do is to flip these and put white on the top. But we know that when we want to flip a corner, in fact, we do an algorithm that first will get yellow from here to there, and that yellow from here to there, and then from there to the top. So we have to repeat the algorithm 2 times. The algorithm goes like this. So I do up to U, down, U, up, U, down, and then I repeat it from this side, up to U, down, up to U, up, U, down. Okay, that's it. So I do it from here and from there. Now I have transferred or flipped, and I got yellow from here to there. Now I have to repeat this algorithm and get yellow on the top. So it's up to U, down, U, up, U, down, up to U, down, down. Okay, that's it. And I have to do the same thing here. So I have to flip this up to U, down, U, up, U, down. From this side, up to U, down, up, U, down. Okay, now I need to flip once more this piece and get white on the top. Up to U, down, up, U, down. And from this side, up to U, down, up, down. And it's done. That's it.